Hi, welcome to another session of Wednesday Wisdom. We've been talking about the 15 invaluable laws of growth, and today we are talking about the fourth law, which is the law of reflection, which literally states learning to pause allows growth to catch up with you. Learning to pause allows growth to catch up with you. So, every day we go through life experiences, we encounter different things, but do we take a moment to pause and reflect and ask ourselves certain questions about what we just went through, or how it made us feel, how we reacted to it, how the people around us felt about it. It's important for us to take that time to reflect and see what we can learn from the things that we go through, from the things that are happening around us. For example, right? Just the other day, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp went down. There was an outage. Now, for some people, that was like, how do I survive? What's going on? Some of us, we were kind of restarting our phones every hour to check what's going on. But is there something that we can learn from that experience? Can we stop to reflect and learn from that experience? Because life happens every day. Experiences come our way every day. Opportunities come our way. But can we learn from the things that we go through? Can we learn from the things that we experience? So, for example, can you be intentional? Make it a habit. At the end of every day, just sit down and ask yourself some questions. You could ask yourself, what was the best thing about today? What did I learn today? What was my aha moment in the day? Did I add value to anybody? What value could I have added? What value did today's experiences add to me? What can I do differently tomorrow? Those are just some questions that you can ask yourself. But it's questions to help you reflect. Now, in the law of the mirror, one of the things that John Maxwell talks about is the idea that we all like to say experience is the best teacher. Well, in some ways, experience is, but if you don't take time to reflect on that experience, if you don't take a moment to stop and reflect on that experience, then how can it be the best teacher? What have you actually learned? So, John Maxwell says it's not about the experience, it's evaluated experience that's actually the best teacher. So the things that you are going through today, what can you learn from those experiences? What can you learn from those things? Every day, make a habit of it. Find a place that you can sit down and just take time to reflect. I like to reflect when I'm on a journey. Like I sometimes I want to read a book, and then I'm like, you know what? Just take the time to reflect. Reflect on the past week. Reflect on yesterday. What things can you do differently today? Because we want to be growing every day. We want to be getting better every day. But if we never take time to reflect, if we never take time to stop and think about yesterday, what we did well, what didn't work, what worked, then we might never know how we can be better. If we never take the time to reflect on the way we speak, the way we approach people, the way we interact with people, the relationships we are building, then there's no opportunity for us to grow in our relationships. So taking the time to stop, pause, reflect, allows you the time to grow, to learn something. Now, maybe you can just take a moment after watching this video and think about some things that you might have experienced even in the past hour or yesterday. What were some of your lessons yesterday? What can you do differently? How can you do today differently from yesterday? How can you achieve better results? What needs to change? What habits do you need to get rid of? What habits do you need to take on? Just reflect on it. Reflect on the journey that you're on. I started my business at the start of this year. So every so often, I'm taking moments to reflect on how the business is going, reflect on my journey so far. Because I want to be growing. I want to be learning. I want to get better at what I'm doing. So for me, time to reflect is an opportunity to ask myself certain questions and allow myself to think about the answers and see how I can do better, see how I can grow. So I'm putting this video out there because I want you to take the time to stop, reflect, and see what you can do better. See how you can grow based on the things that you're going through, the things that you're encountering on a day-to-day basis, the people that you're interacting with as well. That's important. So reflect on that so that you can become better, so that you can grow, so that you can excel in the things that you're doing. I'm going to stop there for now, and I hope that video had some nuggets for you to take away. Join me again next week for another shot of Wednesday wisdom.